Hey y'all, it's your girl Salute Marie and welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video today, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. So we got another story time today, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the McDonald's series, y'all, okay? And this just reminded me to tell this story time, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of skipping around, but I had looked at the video of when my mom ex-bum had broke my laptop and choked me out. If y'all haven't watched that video, please go watch that video. I'll link it down below in the comments if y'all haven't seen that video. But this is around the time where we was living over there with them, and yeah, y'all, so let's get into this video. All right, y'all, so my very first job, I will just say my very first job was McDonald's, but technically it was a gas station, but they never paid me. And it was so crazy, y'all, because it was a situation that happened recently. If y'all watch the news, a little boy got gunned down there at that same location here where I stay at or whatever for stealing, and he wasn't stealing anything, but he ended up losing his life. And those people that own that store, they worked there for years, and that was the man who gunned the guy down or whatever, or you know, pum him, whatever, y'all. But that was literally my first job, but they played me, y'all. They never paid me. That's a whole nother story time. But I'm saying that McDonald's was my very first job just due to the fact that it was a full base income. I was getting paid every 2 weeks, y'all. Okay, y'all, so let's get into it, okay? So after high school, y'all, I really didn't know what I wanted to do or whatever. I ended up going to like a tech school. Like, it wasn't a 4-year school at all. And that's another story time within itself, and I'm gonna get on to that, y'all. But right now, we talking about this. So I was living with my mama or whatever, and I was just now, you know, getting into the groove of things. Didn't know what I wanted to do, and I needed my own money, my own source of income, because getting money from my mom wasn't cutting it. So I ended up applying to McDonald's or whatever, hoping that I can get the job. At that time, it was like literally 3 minutes down the road from where we lived at. So I ended up applying there or whatever, y'all. It was easy. I ended up getting a job. They ended up hiring me or whatever. So I was happy, y'all. And if I could find a picture of me in the bathroom with my little McDonald's shirt on, I will post it in this video. But if I can't, I'm sorry. But I'm going to post that in the video so y'all can see how your girl was looking at it then or whatever. So yeah, y'all, I ended up getting a job or whatever. I was really excited. My mom was happy for me. I was like, yes, it's my first job. I'm about to be getting paid, y'all. And back then, it was minimum wage. I was getting paid like $7.25. Okay? $7.25, nothing more, nothing less. I was getting paid that. And first they started me off as being like a cashier in the front or whatever. And we gonna start giving people names. Okay, the first man, we gonna name him Sticky Fingers, because it'll all make sense. If y'all know what Sticky Fingers stand for, you can just already know what I mean by Sticky Fingers. So he was the manager, and he was the one that was training me up. So I was just like, you know, Sticky Fingers was cool. He was showing me the ins and outs, whatever. He was telling me how to count the draw and how, you know, what I gotta do, like going in and going out, right? Because you gotta count it going in, count it going out, or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. So Sticky Fingers, he was okay when I first met him, right? So then, as I'm there, y'all know how it is when you the newbie at a job. Everybody got their opinions. Everybody looking at you cross-eyed, sideways. They like, who the hell is this noob on the block? Like, who is it? So I'm going in or whatever. I could already peep energy. It had younger people working there at the time. I was only like 18, not even. Yeah, I was 18 years old when I worked there or whatever. So I'm not sure how old the other girls is. So I'm gonna go ahead and give these girls a name because they didn't like me. It was 3 of them, y'all. One of them, well, I'm gonna just name 2 of them. I'm gonna name thing 1 and thing 2. And then the other one, just name her sidekick. So 3-1, thing 2, sidekick, and Sticky Fingers. These are the characters for right now. So I get up in there, y'all, and it's another person I'm about to name. I get in there, y'all, whatever. I'm getting the groove of things. Sticky Fingers is showing me my way around. Thing 1 and thing 2, they already looking at me cross-eyed and sideways. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what it gives. Like, when I come around, my face, I got like a resting bitch face. So everybody that interact with me think I already have an attitude, but that's not the case. I'm just probably nervous and trying to figure my way around. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to get in the groove of things. I don't have a problem with nobody, but it seemed like every time I get around anybody, they always have a problem with me. I guess, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my energy. I don't know what it is. So I could already tell that these girls did not like me from day one. and sidekick. I don't even know them from a can of paint, but they never liked me. So I'm paying it no mind, y'all. So the head, the general manager, we just gonna call him Light Bright because that's what he was. He was a light-skinned, young, tall fella or whatever. So him and Thing One, they were like, it was rumored already that they was messing around. She get paid more than us. She younger than everybody. She get paid more than us. She worked less hours, all that. Like, she got cake. Like, she get paid more than us. She get raises, all that. She just got there before I got there. Maybe like 6 months before I got there, but she already getting paid almost $9 basically. That's what was the rumor, y'all. I don't know if it to be true, I don't know. But they were saying like, you know, she messing with him and all that. So I stayed out of it. I'm like, I don't know her, she don't know me. I don't give who messing with who. Like, I don't got time for that. So after a while, y'all, I started learning the job or whatever. I started noticing that these females is messy, y'all. They always looking at me crazy. Like, nobody ever tried to give me a fair shot or even try to see the type of person I am. It's just like they seen me come in there, they like, oh, this bitch, oh, okay. So everybody, they didn't like me or whatever. So it's another lady, we just gonna call her Miss Judy, okay? And she was one of the managers too, okay? She was nasty as ever. Like, I don't know why people work fast food jobs if they don't want to be there. Like, I just don't get it. Like, if you don't like your job, then don't apply to work there. Like, I just don't get it. She was so nasty, y'all. So after a while, after I started learning, you know, everything going around, sticky fingers ain't last too long. I was there for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, y'all, and this man got fired. They had him on the camera stealing money out the drawers. Now, mind you, when he was teaching me how to count up my drawers or whatever, like, I could already tell he was a thief because it was just the way he was explaining things. Like, he would take money out of other people's drawers that was like new, like somebody like me, because the first time, like maybe like a week or 2 into the job, my drawer came up short. Like, maybe what? I think it was like $40 or $20 or some shit. And I think he did that just so he can blame us, like, oh, maybe they made a mistake. Because I think like at one point he took money out my drawer to do something, but that was really him stealing. And then when it came to the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, my drawer came up short. So I told him, you know, like, hey, he took money, you know, this and that. So they fixed it or whatever, because I didn't do it. Y'all can roll them cameras. I don't need y'all money. Like, we're not doing that. So one day I just came in there, y'all, and they talking it up because, like I said, this job was so messy. They talking it up, saying that he got fired, this and that, for stealing money out the drawer. And I'm just like, well, that makes a lot of sense, because when I had to count my drawer that day, my shit was short. And remember, that day, y'all, I'm talking about remember like y'all was there. That day, y'all, he left early. Like, he did that. He took the money out my drawer, and at the end of the day, I counted up my shit was short, and he wasn't there. He wasn't there to help or nothing. I just told him, you know, like, hey, like, Sticky Fingers took the money. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I didn't steal nothing. So they believed me because I was new. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, y'all, I got so good at doing my little job, they started putting me in drive-thru. Okay? So I'm in drive-thru, y'all, and Judy, she would literally just leave me back in drive-thru all day, y'all. Now, mind you, I'm working back there in drive-thru all day. I'm not getting no break. I'm just on my feet. Like, these people was using me, okay? And then it was getting to the point where they would, like, rotate me from drive-thru to front counter. And when I was in the front counter, you know what I'm saying, like, it was a customer, y'all, and like I just mentioned, I'm just taking orders, you know what I'm saying? I'm about my business. I'm trying to pay attention, making sure I don't mess up nobody's order. I'm trying to make sure they got all their pickles, tomatoes, ketchup, and lettuce, so I don't have to hear nothing. I'm making sure they got all their drinks, all their condiments, all that. You know what I'm saying? So your girl is focused pressing these buttons, okay? So the man is just like, are you okay? Like, one of the customers, y'all, he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, like, I'm fine. Like, what do you mean? He was like, your face, like, can you smile? So at that point, I smiled because it was just funny to me, because nothing's wrong with me. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm just working, sir. Like, I'm in my zone. Like, when I'm in my zone, it's no smiling on my face. It's not because I'm mad. It's not because nothing. Like, your girl is just in the zone, okay? So I'm just working or whatever. So I guess, what I call him, Light Bright, he overheard that. So he ended up pulling me to the side, y'all. This was the first time he ever got smart with me. He ended up pulling me to the side, and he was just like, you know what I'm saying, if somebody else say anything to you about your facial expressions, I'm gonna send you home for the day. And I was just like, okay, like, that's just my face. Like, I didn't mean nothing by it. Like, what do you mean? So thing one is over there, like, you know, trying to see what's going on. Like I said, y'all, because that's her man. I don't know if that was her man for real, y'all, but the way they act, that's her man. So she over there, whatever, her and thing one and thing two over there, they just over there like keekling and looking at me and shit. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. And the kid, they were childish. You know what I'm saying? I know I was 18, I was young, but they were younger than me. Like, they were childish, and I didn't understand why. You know what I'm saying? So every time, like, I needed to ask a question, I couldn't ask them because they didn't like me for no fucking reason at all, y'all. Like, for real. And Sidekick, I be seeing her to this day. Like, I don't have nothing to say because it's just like, girl, you're weird. Like, you never liked me for no reason. And I don't even understand, like, I don't get it. I really just don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. So after a while of me working there, y'all, like, it came from me just like rotating from the front to the drive-thru, from me just strictly being in the fucking drive-thru lane. Like, to the point, y'all, like, I would barely get any fucking breaks. And when I would get the breaks, the lady, Miss Judy, yeah, you get like a discount off or whatever when you get the food or whatever from there. But it was just like, she was, I guess people was like stealing food. So she would make it her business, y'all, when I would go on break, that she was the one that was taking my order and taking my money. Like, she wasn't playing no motherfucking games. I was like, okay, girl, like, nobody's trying to steal this fucking McDonald's ass food. Like, nobody cares. Like, I'm just working here to make ends meet. Like, I don't give a fuck about a McDouble or a McChicken to rub on while I'm in the back. Like, we not doing that. And I call her Judy because y'all should know why. She was on the heavier side and she had a big ass. So that's why I call her Miss Judy. So just because you want to grow up on a double cheeseburger and a Big Mac don't mean that I do, okay? So the energy, y'all, when I came in that McDonald's was all the way off. Nobody liked me. I had no allies, no none of that, okay? And we gonna get into another story time at the same location about how I got fired. But that will be later on, y'all. I'm just giving y'all, you know, the characters or whatever before that even take place or whatever. So at the time that I was in the back of the drive-thru, y'all, like I mentioned before, like, I can't express this enough, y'all. It will go to the point where I'm working from what? Like maybe 2 in the afternoon to like 11 with no break. And I'm just like, I'm telling them in the headset, like, y'all, I haven't had a break yet. They like, okay, well, keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? Keep taking orders and you can go on your break shortly. It'll get to that time. Okay, well, I need a break. Oh, well, it's busy right now. Like, it was always some bullshit. Y'all don't supposed to do that. That's like against the law. Everybody's supposed to have a break. I work for McDonald's. Are you serious? Like, and it was to the point where the other ones, they wouldn't switch them out with me. Like, thing one, thing two, and Sidekick, they had cake jobs. Like, Light Bright always made sure thing one was straight. Like, he always made sure she was straight. Like, she was chilling. Like, I don't even know what she really did there. Like, I barely even seen her do anything. Like, she just coexisted working there. Like, she did what the fuck she wanted to do. I think she was the one that, like, passed the orders out. Like, she barely did any fucking thing. Like, and I called thing two, them thing one and thing two, because they were best friends. You know what I'm saying? And her other friend, she didn't like me at all. And like I said, y'all, I literally have no reason. If y'all go to anybody and ask them why they don't like me, I promise you they won't have a reason. Like, all they could probably say is, oh, she looks stank, or she got a nasty attitude, but they never even try to see the type of person that I am, or try to see how my attitude really even is. Like, they just judging me off of the fact of my facial expressions. Like, and I feel like that's unfair, because I can't help the way that I look when I'm in my resting mode. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, people really take that and just use that to, like, judge you as a person. And girl, it ain't what it say. Don't judge a book by its cover, because you're wrong, okay? But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this story up right here. But that's just to give y'all a little intel on my first job working at McDonald's, y'all. and I'm not done telling the story, but y'all, God forbid, I would never work for no fast food restaurant ever again in my life. Like, it's played. Like, the customers are rude. The people is messy. It's just too much. Like, they wanna work you like a slave. I'm sorry to use that term, but they wanna work you like a slave, like a dog, and you're not even getting paid nothing to even match how much work you put in. Like, y'all, I am a good worker, and everywhere I work at, everybody knows that. And it's just like they use me to whatever extent they feel like they can use me until I'm not usable anymore. Because at some point in time, you're going to get cussed the fuck out, because I don't even play like that, okay? And we're going to get on to that later, y'all. And we're going to get on thing 2 and how me and her almost got into a fight at work. And I don't got time, y'all. I really don't. I don't even know how that even happened. But when I would come home or whatever, I would just tell my mama, like, you know, what's going on or whatever. She was like, girl, like, it's a job. Like, you gonna figure it out. Like, but I was just getting over it. Like, at one point when I first started working there, I was still back and forth at that gas station job, but I quickly dismissed them because they was not paying your girl nothing. They always try to say, oh, you training, we just gonna train you, see how you are, and then we'll pay you. You think those people ever paid me any fucking thing? They didn't give me a red cent, not a red penny, not a red dime, they didn't give me nothing, okay? But McDonald's, okay, when I worked there, y'all, the checks was not given either. Like, your girl was working damn near all week, and every 2 weeks, my check was like max 300, not even 400, y'all. Like, it wasn't worth it, y'all. I'm sorry. If you're younger and you want that to be your starter job, okay. But don't make it a career, y'all. They don't even, when they promote you in McDonald's, you still making bare minimum. Like, even the top people don't make no money. If you're not the owner of the establishment or the franchise, you ain't getting paid, okay? Yeah, y'all. So that's a wrap for this video, y'all. But yeah, y'all, that's a wrap for this video. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Support your girl. Follow your girl on all social medias. That's at TikTok at Salute Marie, Instagram at Salute Marie. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.